Sorry, I would say we have a lot of chairs actually. Sorry that we have removed them all.
No,
Are you
it's
sure?
fine.
Yeah, are you sure? Because otherwise I can go and get some. Yes.
So we're Carving Labs. We made it easy for you because I'm Alex and this is Axel. Just don't get confused later. Sorry for the English. We don't pitch in English so often. That's why we're here. So if we just try and find and look for some words, be nice with us. So we're a French tech firm. We were created in 2013. We have 10, including associates and employees. We're mostly based in France, and what we're trying to do is smart mobile loyalty, which we will explain in about 4 slides and 3 minutes max. What we work for the retail market being understood as any brand that has shops around the streets. And there are 2 things that are key to the service we provide. The first one is 3-4 years ago, if you're the CMO of a retail brand, you hear the statistic, 85% of the time spent on mobile is spent through an app. Out of this time, most of the time is spent on 7 apps, which are like major apps like Facebook, media apps, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever. So the time left for brands, apps, is extremely limited. Which is a problem for retailers because mobile for them is key to engage customers into what's called the new retail experience, which is, I can reconcile the digital and in-store experience. The second statistic, if I'm the CMO of a retail brand, is the retention rate, which is the status if 100 users are downloading an app at the beginning of the month, within the next 90 days, only less than 5% of the users will still be active within my app. So what we're trying to provide for those retailers is a simple tool to engage customers on mobile and increase their reach on mobile. And we do that through something that is called mobile wallets. There are numerous mobile wallets. What we're working on and leveraging is native wallets, which are applications that are built by Apple, Google, and Samsung. And the important word, the buzzword, is native. They come embedded on your mobile. When you take it out of the box, the app is already installed. What's interesting for brand is that there's no app to download. It's a day-to-day payment app. We believe that's our strategy. Those apps, each of them they have 2 separate sections. One of them is payment, the other section is content, where I will store my boarding pass, my coupons, my loyalty card. And what we believe is that those apps will be major in terms of mobile payment. For a brand, it's quite simple to engage a customer because with 2 clicks from any existing digital touchpoint, they can engage a customer, whether through email, SMS, a mobile website. And it opens them the capacity to reach their customers with push notification. On very simple scenarios based on they will digitize a loyalty card or digitize a coupon.
So I'll show you an example of a customer pass, how it works completely. So everybody has a mobile wallet, as we just said. So for example, for Apple, it's Apple Wallet. So it's already installed on the phone. And the thing is that like most of the retailers today are communicating through email or SMS or app or websites. So we propose them to add a button here and proposing to the customers to save the offer or a coupon or a loyalty cards on the wallet, on the mobile. We don't even talk about wallets, it's too much underground for the moment. But just like people are savvy to save something on the phone. So we just put this call to action here, save my offer to my mobile, and it creates a card with the offer or the loyalty card, the thing that you want to digitize, and then just click on add, and it's added on the wallet. And what we do is that we say to the company, to the brand, the body shop, that Axel de Tour has his card now in the wallet. So now the channel is open, he can communicate onto this card. And the next step is that he has his card, but he forgets about you, he never thinks about you. That's the difficulty to be a retailer today. So we remind to the customer that the double shot exists, that he has a card, and that he has 250 points, and that he doesn't have to go on the website, remember about a login and a mod pass that he won't remember because he comes 2 or 3 times a year, and so he pushes a notification with the new points, for example, and then you can, once the channel is open, you can send as much notification as you want, and you can update the card as much as you want. The thing is that the notification is getting on the phone, on the screen, and we can change the card as much as we want. There is 2 very strong statistics about this, is that people are really using it. The notification is really making a great job. More like, for example, we have customers in France, it's always a 2-digit figures of people getting into the store thanks to the notification and using the coupon or using the loyalty card. So it really enables the brand to drive some traffic in store. This is what they look to. This is what they look for. So in the UK, it's very important for us to be on this market because we have clients in France. Some of them are here, some aren't. But there's a very big difference between the 2 markets. And in the UK, there are the 3 wallets that are available. Everybody has a wallet on his phone today. So it's a very mature market for us. And the stat that we have so far on the payment, which is a big traction for us, because people are using it more and more, are quite big for the moment, plus 336%. Just this year for the payment with Apple Pay, a lot of location with on which you can pay with the wallet. And TFL, you can pay your tube directly with your mobile phone today. So it really put the mobile wallet at the center of the phone. So it's a very important place for the retailers to be and to digitize coupon, loyalty card on which you can now communicate quite easily. Thank you.
So you can
share.
I think that's brilliant. I can really see as a potential user the benefit. I saw your very impressive list of clients in France. Have you thought about credit cards merchant like American Express? I got an email today from American Express telling me these are your new offers.
Yeah.
And of course you go there, you go there to the American Express site, you click the one that you're interested in, and then you forget about it. And they of course have all the retailers. You know, you have offers for 5% discount at a burger chain or 10% at Ferragamo and so forth. I think that could be quite powerful.
And if you have a contact with...
No, even in France. In France, have you got any...
No,
any credit card merchants or...
No, we tried at one stage to move towards the guys that are putting in place a credit card for stores. You know, you have your Galeries Lafayette credit card.
Okay.
Loyalty card?
No,
Yeah,
it's credit card. It's like
it links
branding
payments in a shop with your loyalty directly on a credit card.
But it's very specific in terms of regulation. So we're not into payments, but I think we could definitely look at reward. What you're talking about is rewards.
Yeah, it's rewards. It's Amex rewards, which is not payments.
Especially as American Express has been very active with the wallet. They had a dedicated page for people to know how to download and install My American Express into Apple Pay. Yeah. So it could be a market, but when you're a startup, it's difficult to focus.
Of course.
At the beginning, we thought, this service, because you're talking about digitizing anything, any card, any simple use case. Yeah. So we had a lot of sectors we were trying to target: transport, airlines, and we decided to focus because we're building expertise. So now our focus is retail.
I think
Which is already a large market.
In the UK, it's probably the supermarkets are very interesting because it's very consolidated. You have like 5, 6, 7 big, and they all have discounts, coupons every week.
all the
With
time.
Tesco, all the time, Sainsbury's, Waitrose.
The subject or the problem of digitizing the customer relationship is, for any retailer, it's now a subject.
Yeah, we get the paper.
They need to tackle it.
Paper discounts. Paper
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah.
So the UK is interesting for us because everywhere you go, and you can pay contactless, and you quite often see the pay with Apple Pay or Android Pay. So we believe the usage is here. When it comes to consumer, brands are not aware that they can also use this as a trigger to engage customer on mobile.
Yeah.
Because the thing that they're doing, like 90% of their business still in store, and so they need to make the link between what they do on the web and what happens in the physical world. And they're not able to do it today because they all created apps, but nobody, a few people from their customer database are effectively downloading the app or keeping it, or so they need to find new channel to engage people on mobile. So there's a wallet, of course, we think it's the most powerful one, but they have to keep on like sending email or SMS. Or, it's just that we talk with different type of people from their customer database.
Can you just shortly explain what is the business model beneath?
The business model is so there's no real
It's a good one.
there's no real pain for a brand. There's no real pain for a brand to say, okay, now I will digitize my card into the Apple Wallet format. It's an API that is well documented by Apple. Pretty easy. Anybody can do it in 5 days. What's difficult is so to generate a card with each specific format that is accepted by Android Pay, Apple Pay. It's not difficult. What's difficult is to sort of build a workflow on the card so that it works with the customer journey.
Okay, so the push notification side?
Not the push, it's the fact that you're able to connect to a CRM and get events from there and refresh what's inside the card. To build a connected card is difficult. Not so difficult, but difficult. And the second point is if the brand has to invest on each framework. Apple Wallet on one side, so it's one framework to digest, and then Android Pay, and then Samsung Pay. And so what we are is sort of, I will answer your question. We are a facilitator for brands to access with no cost those channel of communications, and we are based on the performance model.
Okay.
Which means what we charge is an engaged customer, a customer that has installed a card within the wallet, whatever the wallet, and that can be reached with notification.
Okay.
So he's charged every month a few cents, and he can send as much notification as he wants. You can update the card as much as he wants. What we build is the fact to be in the phone and open. This is where the value is. It's not of course it's notification, but it's not what costs the most. What's the most important for the brand is to be on the mobile with the opt-in.
The target in terms of pricing in France, I don't know in the UK, in France, brands are spending millions a year sending text messages for whatever, and the target, so text messages, I don't know if you know the prices, in bulk prices, it's a few cents per SMS. The more you send, the cheaper. So the target is to be cheaper than the text messages.
Okay.
That's the target.
You mentioned you have had many French customers.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long, but have you got any learnings in terms of usage? You mentioned your
Yeah.
child engagement, but what are the usage?
Like most of these are average, like on 100 clicker, the click-through rate, there would be like, if there is not too much CTA on the email, there would, which is the case sometimes, you will have like, you can reach 60% click, so which is big. There is people are really savvy to digitize an alpha. Then yeah, it's like between 50-70% of people adding it, so the funnel is really good. And then there's two other stats. that was mentioning, like it's always a 2-digit consuming of the
Conversion ratio.
conversion ratio in the store, and then there is average 90% of people keeping the car, 90% retention rate in the wallet. So these are strong KPIs, and we work in very different sectors, so with very different sequences of notification, not the same density, and it's always the same. They're always like between 80-90% of.
The bench is usually email, because that's across whatever the sector brands when it comes to customer marketing. They send emails. That's the basic tool they have, and depending on the sector, on the brand, the conversion ratio is from 0.2% to 3 or 5% if you're like a super performing brand. And so whatever we've iterated those results in at least 5 different sectors now, the conversion ratio of the wallet holders will be between 3 to 5 times higher than email. So we're bringing an increased conversion ratio.
Okay. I think we will switch because
Well done.
that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for hearing us.
Thank you.